We're twisting side to side. How are you? Make sure I don't step on my dumbbells. So as you're twisting, make sure you're opening up the chest, opening up the hips. You can turn and twist, waking up the spine. Feeling fine. There's a new slogan right there. You're gonna go one more to each side. And then we're gonna do some forward arm circles. You can kind of do the smaller ones if you want. That's what I'm gonna do. So of course, if I do it, that's the only option. And then we're gonna reverse. I had to look at the workout to remember what I wrote. You never know. And we're gonna do our door opener. So we'll have palms together, coming apart and squeezing. So as you squeeze, really squeeze those shoulder blades. It doesn't even have to be fast. Open up your chest, right? Wake up those shoulders. You'll use them a little bit today, but not too much, not too much. Okay, we're gonna go for 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're gonna get our legs moving. We're just gonna do a nice and controlled marching motion. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy, right? It doesn't have to be fast. Your goal is to try to get your knee at least up to your waistline. That's your goal, right? That's not too shabby. And we're gonna start adding our arms in here in a second. So you're gonna have your opposite arm is gonna reach up as the opposite leg marches, right? So it kind of looks like you're doing like a climbing motion, a mountain climber maybe, standing mountain climber. That's it. Okay, we're gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax and we're gonna go into some calf raises. So just up and down on those tiptoes. If you feel real off balance, you could always hold on to something. It's up to you. Whatever you like. And you don't have to do anything with your arms unless you get really antsy. I just put my hands on my hip, makes me look more official. Okay, we're gonna go for 3 more. Here's 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna get our legs moving a little bit. We're gonna go wide and to that side. Okay, we're just gonna do 10. Here's 3, 4, keeping your core tight, shoulders relaxed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll go to the other side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to get ready for some of our hip hinges here. So feet are going to be about hip width apart. You're going to have your hands just slide down your legs, fingertips to about your knees. Make sure you press your hips back. Then you're going to stand up, squeeze those glutes. So as you're sliding down, look slightly straight ahead just to flatten out that back and come back in. Right? Spoiler alert, we're doing lots of deadlifts today. So get warmed up. Okay, so you should feel this in the back of those hamstrings. If you're feeling it in your knees or your quads, that means you're squatting more than hinging, right? Press your hips back more and then slide. It's like if you're gonna pick up something off the floor, right? That's exactly what it is. That's all it is. No big deal. Okay, we're gonna do about 3 more here. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And we're gonna get our arms moving a little bit more here. You're just gonna have your arms come to the front and to the side, right? So kind of pretending you have dumbbells in those arms, right? It doesn't have to be anything complicated, just going up to your shoulder height and back. That is the goal, okay? Keeping your core tight, right? You're kind of looking like a bird. Okay, we're gonna go for 3 more. Here's 1, and 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 3. Okay, we're gonna get warmed up back into our hip hinge. You're gonna have your right leg forward. Your left leg is back and you wanna try to be on your left tippy toes. Okay, and we're gonna shift our weight into our right leg. So you're gonna do that same hip hinge position. You're acting like you're gonna touch your stomach or your chest to your quad and come back up. So my leg isn't moving, right? It's just my torso coming down and up, right? We're gonna go for 3 more. There's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. You're going to relax. We're going to switch those legs. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. Shift your weight into the left leg. You're acting like you're going to touch your chest down and back. Okay, and we're going to go for 3 more. Here is 3. Looking slightly straight ahead. 2 and 1. And we're going to relax and we're going to get our heart rate up here a little bit. So you're going to go back to your marching motion. Okay, we're going to do a marching progression here. Okay, and we're trying to get our heart rate up because we're going to have a little bit of cardio today too. Like cardio, oh, you're going to be fine. It's going to feel good to sweat. Okay, so marching side to side. As we progress, if you don't want to go to the next step, you do not have to. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is marching on your tippy toes. Okay, so on this, you might be moving side to side, front to back, whatever. Try to keep those heels up off the floor. So if you need to go slower, if you need to get your arms involved, hey, those arms actually come in handy, don't they? How about that? Who knew? Okay, so our next step is you're going to kind of do like a little shift hop. So you'll kind of go to one side and then the other, picking up that foot, going side to side, right? So it's not necessarily like a huge hop. It's just kind of pushing that foot down and going to the side, okay? So from there, then you're going to go into your high knees. So you could either run in place or you can do a march quickly, right? But you're moving, you're smiling, you're running. Look how cool you can look, right? You're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right, grab those dumbbells. So we are going to do some add up deadlifts. Okay, and in between each move is a cardio move. Score. So if you can, let's go for 2 dumbbells. Okay, we're going to count all of the deadlifts. So we're going to do a total of 10. Okay, and your first one is you're literally just going to let your weight slide down and back up. Don't worry about how far down you go. Okay, ready? So hips are back. We're down and up. There's 1. Down and up. There's 2. Down and up. There's 3. Down and up. 4. Down and up. 5. Down and up. 6. Down and up. 7. Down, up. 8. Down, up. 9. Down, up, and 10. Okay, so set those weights down. Okay, we're going to go to our first cardio move. So you're going to go wider stance. You're going to go 2 punches up. You'll squat down, 2 punches there. So you're going to go up and down. You control how far down you go. If you don't want to go down, you don't have to. You can just punch to the middle. Okay, ready? And go. So you go 1, 2, squat, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's kind of like a fun little rhythm, right? And you can see how far down. I'm not going down super far. Just enough to get my heart rate up and get my quads burning. So you do 2 in each spot, right? And of course, you don't use dumbbells on this unless you really wanted. Okay, but you're trying to keep up a nice momentum. Keep the weight back in those heels. If the squat doesn't feel good to you, take it out. Right? We're trying to get that heart rate up in between each of these moves. That's the goal. Okay, so there's a lot to this one. Not only do you have a squat, but we're punching. And you look cool doing this, okay? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So it's punch, 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 punch. Okay, hold into that squat with it. You don't have to hold it. But by now, your legs should be burning. Right? And we're going to go 1 more. And relax. And we're grabbing our dumbbells. Okay, so now you're going to add a rowing motion to your deadlift. So this is what it's going to look like. So have your palms facing in. You're going to go deadlift, row. You'll come back and up. Okay, ready? So we're going to come down, row, back, up. There's 1. Down, row, back, up. There's 2. Down, row, back, up. There's 3. Down, row, back, up. 4. Down, row, back, Up, there's 5, down, row, back, up, there's 6, down, row, back, up, 7, down, row, back, up, there's 8, down, row, back, up, there's 9, down, row, back, up, there's 10. Okay, setting those down. So now we're going to do kind of a little side step with an uppercut. So you're going to kind of step and uppercut. It looks silly, but we're getting our heart rate up. So you'll kind of turn and twist like we do in warm up, and you're trying to go quick. Okay, ready and go. So uppercut is almost like if you're doing a scooping or a bicep motion. So you're going side to side, side to side. And you really want to squeeze your fist to help flex those biceps, right? You want to go quick, punch, punch, punch. Right? And keep your focus to the center. If you're whipping your head around, guess who's going to get dizzy? That's right, you. Right? And if you're real crazy, you can add like a hop to it. Right? If you want, you don't have to go. I'm not going to go too crazy. Okay, we got 30 seconds. Going side to side. Your core is tight, right? You're twisting as a unit. Okay? Arms are strong. Core is tight. And you're moving, right? Punch, 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 punch. It's like a scooping motion here, okay? A little different today. A little Pilates boxing. Yeah, that's a thing. In case you didn't know, there's a Pilates kickback boxing class. I knew. Right, going side to side. One more each. Relax. Grab our weights. And we're adding to our deadlift. Okay, so now you're going to come down. You're going to row. Your arms will come down. You'll stand up and do a hammer curl and come back down, right? A few extra steps. We ready? And go. So you're going to come down, you'll row, come down, you're going to stand up, hammer curl, come back. Ready? And we're going to repeat it. Okay, so row, right? And I'm going to let you go at your own pace. Okay, you don't have to keep up with me unless you really want to. Okay, but take your time with each move. You don't have to go fast. There's a lot of steps. So focus on what you're doing and focus less on what Mary's doing. Okay? So we're at about our halfway mark. Okay, and then we're going to go to our next cardio move. Okay, you're doing a great job. Just maintaining your speed. I'm going to do 2 more here. Okay? So there's 1. I'm going for 1 more. And there's 2, and I'm going to set my weights down. Okay, so now we're going to do our Heisman motion with a clap. Okay, so if you've done this one, I'll refresh you. If you haven't, no worries. So your arms are going to be up. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Your hands will come underneath your knee. 1, 2, 3. Right? So you're lifting your inside leg. Right? You don't call it that. Okay, you're just going to go side to side like that. Ready? And go. So you'll go 1, 2, 3, high knee, lift, and reach. So on this, if you can, try to stay more on your tippy toes, right? And that'll help you move. If you don't have a ton of space, that's okay. You don't have to take 3 steps, right? You can just go side to side. Okay, but make sure you're getting those arms involved to keep them moving, right? We want a full body cardio move here. Okay, and you're going side to side. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Look how fun, right? We got 30 seconds. Okay. Stay on those tippies. Make sure you're breathing. My arms are kind of burning. Uh-oh. We're not even done. Okay. We are almost done with our deadlift progressions, though. But then we got some fun balance stuff to do today. Okay. So 1 more to each way. Here's 1 and 2, and you're going to relax and grab our dumbbells. So your last deadlift position. We got 1 more move we're adding to it. Okay, so we're going to come down. You're going to row, come back, stand up. You'll hammer curl, press, come back, down. Whoa, right? I know. Ready? And go. So we got our deadlift, row, come back. You're going to stand up, hammer curl, press, coming back, down. Okay, so remember, you're at your own pace. Okay, you're not at Mary pace. You do you, and I'll do me. Right? As long as we're kind of close to each other, that's all that matters. Okay, there's lots of steps to it. Try not to overthink it. Typically, the less you think, the better you do in Pilates, you know? Crazy how that works. So don't be an overthinker, right? I'm guilty of that too. That's what makes us human. Right? There's a little life lesson for you. Okay? Keep it up. Try to get big range of motion with that deadlift. Right? Your hamstrings should be waking up by this point. I'm going to go for 3 more. Okay, so here's 1. I'm coming back down. Here is 2. Coming back. Here's 3. And relaxing. Okay, so we're going to do our same Heisman motion here. This time we're going to turn it into a crossword. You like crosswords? I do too. Great. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, right to the side. Then from there, you're going to go forward. No, you'll go back. 1, 2, 3. Right, and then to the side. Right, back to the side. Forward. Backwards. So you're making like a crossword. So you'll go side to side, front to back. Right, however you do it. Ready? And go. So 1, 2, 3. I'm here. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come forward. Go to the side. Go to the side. Go back. I like to go back more than forward first. Okay, but kind of imagine a crossword puzzle, right? You're going side to side and back. Who knew you could be doing crosswords and Pilates? Right, so there's a lot to think about here. A lot of moving parts. Okay, we got 30 seconds. No matter how you do it, as long as you're moving, that's all that matters. Okay, no one's going to be like, hey, you were supposed to go left. No, don't do that. Just keep moving. Okay, movement is all that you need to do. We're going to test our balance here, right? That's the whole point of this. It's a good move to work your full body. Balance, cardio, arms, legs. It's got it all. Yeah. Right, and if you want to do this later, you can. Okay, we're going to go 1 more and relax. Woo-hoo. All right, so grab 1 dumbbell. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with our right arm, left knee. You're going to do a bicep curl, lift your left knee, and come back. We got 30 seconds like that. Go for it. Okay, if your bicep is feeling tired, you could do a hammer curl where your palm faces in if you prefer that. Okay, but we're slowing down now, right? You can feel that your heart rate is up. That's good. Okay, but that's what makes this balance hard, is we really have to slow down and focus, okay? Right? You're never going to get to practice your balance in real life when you're perfectly focused. So that's what we're trying to mimic. So on this next one, you're going to keep that left knee up if you can, and you're going to curl and press. Okay, if having your left leg up feels like too much, just do your left tiptoe and focus that weight on your right side. Okay, but otherwise our goal is to have that left knee even with our waistline, and don't tip over like I almost did. Right? Nice and controlled. We're going to go for 2 more. Here's 1. And here is 2. Okay, we're going to relax. Shake that leg out for a second. So now we got left arm, right knee. Go for it. So we're curling and lifting. Curling and lifting. Right? Isn't the balance part the best part of the workout? I kind of think it is. Call me crazy, but you probably already did call me crazy. I know it. I don't really mute people. I'm just kidding. I do. Nice and controlled. Try to get that knee at least up to your waistline. Okay, nice. Slow motion. Okay, on our next motion, we're going to keep that knee up if we can. And we'll curl and press. Okay, remember, if you need that right toe just down, that's fine. Even if that right toe is down, guess what? It's still hard. it's still challenging your core, your balance, your body, right? So just because you modify doesn't mean you're not getting anything out of it. I modify all the time because I got stuff, right? Got to hold that form. Got one more. Woo. And relax. Okay, now we're going to do both legs, not both legs. You got both weights. Okay, so we're going to do a tricep kickback. You're going to have your right leg forward, left leg is back, and we want to try to be on our left tippy toe. Shift the weight in your right leg, and we're going to do a double arm tricep kickback. Ready? Go for it. So kick past the hips and in, right? If you're like, ooh, my weights are too heavy, right? You could put that weight down and switch to something lighter, or you could do a rowing motion instead, okay? But just nice and controlled. Elbows are tucked in. You don't want chicken wings. Chicken wings taste good, but they don't look good on a person because you're not a chicken. Okay, we got 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So we are not switching our legs. You are going to shift into your right leg. Weights hang down. We're trying to lift our left leg up and down. Okay, small motions are fine. Even if you do just like a little boop, right? Or if you prefer to tap in and out, that's okay too. Right? Find your focal point. You could even just hold and it'll burn. Okay? Take your time. Keep those shoulders relaxed. You're balancing. Relax your shoulders. I know somebody needs to hear it. Okay, we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo! That's my tush. Okay. Guess what? We have 2 legs. So we're repeating. Left leg forward. Right leg back. Lean into that left leg. Tricep kickbacks, or you could row, right? Whatever you need. I love my triceps, so you know that's what I'll be choosing. Okay, kick past those hips. Make sure your weights are not swinging. You're just trying to stay on your right tiptoe. Try to shift your weight into that left leg, right? My balance is getting tested. I'm starting to sweat. I've been sweating. Okay, hold those weights in place. Lifting our leg either in and out or up and back. Right, so if you're in and out, you're just like that. Otherwise, we're up and back. This is our last move. Hang on to it. Put all of your weight into that left leg. You should feel that left glute barking at you. It should say, hey, what the heck? Right, but that's okay. It's fine. Okay, you're doing great. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo! And we made it. We did it.